After intense researches, little or no sleep, hours, days, and even weeks of analysis, investigations in remote corners, I came to the conclusion that there is little hype around the brand Fujifilm. Oh, you have already noticed it. And have you ever heard about the Fujifilm X100? Okay, like probably many of you, this curiosity for Fujifilm cameras started day like any other by scrolling through social medias and watching some reels during my free time. And then, one of those showing a Fujifilm camera appeared in my feed, and it quickly kept my attention, because not only it looked great, but the pictures it captured were even more so. And after watching 1, 10, 20 reels of this type, it was already too late. I absolutely needed to get one too. The bad news, the one I wanted, the Fujifilm X100V, was pretty expensive, and even if I had the money for, I couldn't buy it because it was out of stock everywhere. The even worse one, the demand was so high that the second-hand market inflated quite a lot, making the previous iterations abnormally expensive. I mean, we are now at the X106, but the price of its predecessors still remains insanely high. And the absolute worst one, it seems that anything that could be seen as a compact replacement for the X100, like the XE and X Pro series, has inflated a lot too. But still, I wanted to figure out what's the deal with this brand and if the hype is justified or not. So I decided to get the cheapest Fujifilm camera you can buy with the extra sensor, and it turns out to be this, the Fujifilm X-M1. This reference isn't all new, as it has been released on 2013 and has been recently updated with the XM5. It is basically a lighter version of the XE1, which itself was already a lighter version of the X Pro one. So no more OVF nor EVF here, but in exchange we now have a tiltable screen, which is always a welcome addition. The body is now mostly made of plastic, but the coating, at least on the silver variant, does a great job at mimicking a metallic finish, and overall it remains more or less in line with Fujifilm's design language. Now, not everything is perfect. I wished the grip was a bit deeper, but my biggest disappointment is without any doubt this shiny shutter key. It is plastic, it cries plastic, and it really ruins all the work done by the coating to give the illusion of a metallic finish. But I quickly forget about this small issue once I preset it. Because if there is one aspect of this camera I can't really complain about, it is arguably the image quality. This sensor is no joke. Despite being fairly old and having only 16 megapixels, it captures stunning images with a surprising amount of details. The dynamic range provided by the RAW files is great, and I was particularly surprised to see how low the chroma noise was, even at high ISO values. So in terms of pure image quality, I can totally see myself using it all days. Keep in mind that all these images have been captured with the small 25mm f2.0 TTI lens, which I believe is one of the cheapest lenses you can buy for the Fuji X mount right now. It is a manual lens, but this hasn't been an issue at all because the focus peaking is quite well implemented on this camera. Now, it tends to soften the corner and the produced vignettage can be a bit annoying. But still, these imperfections remain forgivable given its price, and we can only thank Chinese brand for providing such decent options at this price range. Another topic, film simulations. To be honest, I haven't used them a lot because they are limited to 5 here. Plus, you can only create one and only one custom site by saving it as a custom setting, so for now, I prefer shooting in RAW. Now the video part. It will be very quick. I wondered, and I still wonder, why Fujifilm allocated space for a video recording button when the dedicated menu of this camera looks like this. I mean, it really looks like this. 1080p, no mic input. It is not what this camera was intended for anyway. Okay, I think I have covered all I wanted to say. It is my first experience with the Fujifilm camera and I am a bit confused because I was looking for a Fujifilm camera that produces stylus shots straight out to JPEGs, but this reference is just not suitable for this use because of the very limited number of film simulations and their lack of customization. But outside of this very specific context, I like it a lot. It is compact, it looks nice, and more importantly, it delivers fantastic images. So in the end, it is an excellent everyday carry camera that I can easily recommend. You can currently find it for less than 300 euros. But given the success of the XM5, its price could rise as it has been the case with the X100 series. But maybe to counter this, and after seeing the success of this small device, Fujifilm could update some old compact references like the X-F10 or why not the X70.